Hi guys, it's Nicole, and today I've got a single page birthday themed layout to share with you. This is featuring a birthday kit from Erica Rose's online store. This is a Bella Boulevard birthday collection, and I believe that the kit, if you purchase it, comes with instructions to follow along with 4 layouts that Erica has designed. I'm just kind of diving in and creating following a sketch. I'll link the kit to, or where you can find the kit in Erica's store down below, as well as where I got this sketch from. I can't remember off the top of my head where or what, which sketch I'm following, so I will go back and look that up and link that as well. Um, I did go ahead and I know for sure that I'm going to modify my photos. I think the sketch depicted like a big vertical run of some horizontal photos. I decided to go from 4 photos to 8 photos and just did some simple math and cropped all of my photos to be 2x3s and just do kind of like a simple grid. Now, one of the like modifications that I'm following with this sketch had like a depiction of a bunch of strips of paper. So when I saw this like chunky stripe pattern in the papers from the kit, to me this was like a simple go-to, kind of save a little bit of time and have my strips already done for me, pre-printed on one sheet of paper. So I think I cut off about 2 inches so I can have a 1 inch margin on either side. I just kind of measured like how wide my total photos were going to be and how much space I wanted to see like the stripes, and then have just a little bit of a margin. From there, I am going to go ahead and just do some tone on tone stitching. So I'm going to draw a straight line across these strips so that I can mark my holes. I am going to save myself some time and some work by not stitching behind where the photos are going to be. So I made sure when I did my pencil marks, I placed my photos on there and just kind of made sure that I had some marks indicating where those photos were going to fall. At first I started to do it with a ruler, and then I was like, hold on, just like let's make it simple, grab the photos and do it that way. So I just need to stitch on either side of where that photo block is going to be. Sometimes I will use a ruler to kind of guide my hole punching, but to be completely honest, I personally find it easier to just draw the line and follow the pencil line to poke the holes. I think I have a hard time seeing like where my piercing tool is when it's on the side of a ruler like that. I prefer to just kind of eyeball it, and somewhat straight is good enough for me. So from then I don't think I hit record, but basically I just put all my photos onto some more textured white cardstock and left a like, I don't know, like a 1/8 border on either side. This way I can just kind of glue them all down at once, and then I like having that just little pop of like white separating everything, especially just with how busy the colors are and the colors going on in my photos. These photos are actually from just sort of like a random birthday for one of my neighbors. This is from March of 2020. So we just kind of threw up some decorations in our garage and hosted some of the neighbors to just kind of have some socializing, celebrate a birthday, play some cards, take some funny pictures, that kind of thing, and just be able to have some fun with each other. And if you are following my channel, you know that Lisa over at Life and Layouts and I are kind of working our way through this monthly challenge that we have come up with that we're calling the dark side of scrapbooking. And so I'm kind of in my 2020 photos a lot right now because I'm working on filling in gaps and figuring out, what's not already in my album but is still in my photos. And so I'm stuck in 2020 right now, but it's fine. I'm finding things like this that, I forgot we had this like random birthday party, and it was fun to kind of print out these photos and just I don't know, kind of time travel a little bit. Um, I will say I am not a fan of the letter stickers that you get where they're all different colors. So I spent probably 10 or 15 minutes just staring at them and kind of playing a word game with myself and looking at the individual colors. And I noticed that there was more letters in red, and I was able to spell driveway. Couldn't spell garage because there's two A's in garage, so that wasn't going to work. So we, we've called it driveway drinking for years. So to me, it was like, okay, we'll just go with driveway. And then I was trying to figure out another word, and I was like, you know what, we're going to steal this word party from the phrases and kind of go with that. And then from there, I just kind of keep going back and forth with this sticker sheet. Ultimately, I'm going to use up all of those like dimensional floral. I can't think of what they're called. When they're Doodlebug branded, they're Doodlebug Pops. When they're Bella Boulevard branded, I can't think of what name they call them, but they're the exact same thing. I decided to go ahead and use this whole pack. Some of them I did rip off like the bottommost layer and the extra foam dot because for me it was just a little bit too thick. The one foam dot was like a good level of dimension for me. The nice thing about ripping off that third layer and taking off the foam dot was it left me with basically another like floral sticker that I could use. And then I pulled a bunch of like the hearts from the sticker sheet, and there was these little teeny tiny hearts that I went ahead and used up. Those I absolutely loved. I think I used all of them. I really liked this arrow, but I will say I was thrown off with the fact that that arrow is the only brown in the entire sticker sheet. I didn't see any brown in the papers, nothing else, even some of like the patterned stickers, none of them had brown in them. So even though I've picked that sticker and I like it, I'm still kind of like thrown a little bit, trying to figure out, okay, well now I've just introduced this neutral color and it's nowhere else, so what am I going to do? And normally that wouldn't bother me, but in this instance it kind of did. So as I'm just kind of filling in this like raining cluster from one corner to the other, I was like, okay, well, do I have anything in my stash that I can kind of fill in with this? This was one of those layouts that I was really leaning into like getting it done quick because the things that I'm picking, like the pre-printed stripes, is kind of a quick shortcut. The florals that are already dimensional, that's going to be a good shortcut. The letter stickers, like I haven't made dickers in a while, so this was like a fun, like quick. Sometimes things like this just come together quickly for me and I enjoy it. So I found these wood grain enamel dots in my stash and decided to go ahead and just sprinkle some of these in among all of these little like florals and hearts that I've got going on. And to me, this was enough to kind of explain the random brown arrow. So yeah, so there's my completed layout. As always, I appreciate you guys spending some time with me and kind of creating with me, or even just hanging out and listening to me ramble. Again, links to everything down below, and I will catch you guys next time.